Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jesse out of the fantasyauthority.com, and I'm here to hit you guys up with the second rookie spotlight on my series. My first one was on James Robinson, and I think it went over well. I think you guys seem to really enjoy it from the outpour I've gotten on Twitter and the comments I've gotten below. It's been amazing. I really appreciate the support and the continued support. You guys are awesome, and I can't say how much I appreciate that enough. Thank you guys, and I really do mean that. So today we're going to be talking about a new rookie. Now, he's not a running back. I polled this on Twitter, and so if you follow me at Dynasty Humble Senior, you could take part in this poll. The poll was between Laviska Shenault, CeeDee Lamb, and Justin Jefferson, and this player won with 37% of the votes. It was Justin Jefferson. So let's talk a little bit about the wide receiver out of Minnesota. I'm going to talk to you about his college. He's 6'3", he's a $192. He ran a 4.4 340, which is 86th percentile. His breakout age was 19.6, which is a really good breakout age. So his biggest knock coming out of college wasn't necessarily his metrics. His metrics were great. He actually measured pretty well. His biggest knock was that he was a slot receiver. He was that slot guy. And he ran 81% of his routes out of the slot. Now, LSU didn't have to use him anywhere else. They had Jamar Chase on the outside. They had CEH in the backfield. They had Thaddeus Moss running the middle of the field. So basically, he could just plant himself in the slot and work there because it was perfect. They threw, 60 touchdowns Joe Burrow had? I mean, they were an amazing offense, probably the best offense in college history. So he's picked number 22. He went behind Ruggs, Judy, Lamb, and Rager. He went to the Minnesota Vikings, who traded for that pick with Buffalo for Stefan Diggs. Now, we figured that Minnesota was going to take a wide receiver there with how rich the wide receiver draft was and the open need they really needed because they didn't add anybody. So it was basically the Adam Thielen show. And we knew that that wasn't going to happen because he had an injury-plagued year last year. So I really loved the landing spot for any wide receiver who landed in Minnesota. Now, their passing volume's a little low, but if you look at Kirk Cousins, he's kind of he filters the ball. He focuses on one or two guys. It's either Diggs or Thielen, and that's pretty much it. So that's his two main targets, and he'll pepper Cook out of the backfield. We're going to talk about Justin Jefferson now as a pro. Now, he's only been in the slot less than 40% of the time, which is huge for him. It's 34.3. Now, you're going to say, wait, Jess, how was that huge for him when he was so good in the slot in college? I'll tell you, because his numbers are awesome. He has 16 catches, 348 yards. That's 21 a clip. And he has the touchdown. Now, everybody's seen the touchdown. He had the crossing route and then broke the tackle and did the little goggle dance in the end zone. I don't know the name of the dance. If you do know it, you can comment below because, it's just not my thing. But it was a cool dance. So he's winning on the outside now, which is massive for him because we know he can win in the slot. So this is a beautiful thing. He's producing on the outside, and we know he can already win in the slots. Now, let's talk about him. His average depth of target was 13.5, or is 13.5, which is pretty good, not your typical slot numbers. So you feel what I'm saying? This is all just to show that they labeled him the slot guy, but he isn't playing the slot role. He has a whopping 126 yards per catch. Now, a lot of that probably came on his 75-yard touchdown, maybe 45 of it, 50 of it. So you're getting a bunch on that, but it just shows that he is explosive. So what would you do with him, Jess? Now, I'll tell you, would I buy? Yes. Would I sell? No. Would I hold? 100%. Hold is where I'm feeling him. I don't like the whole selling a wide receiver after you hit on him. It's not my thing. If you hit on A.J. Brown, if you hit on DK Metcalf, if you hit on Terry McLaurin last year, you want to keep those guys, unless you're trying to hedge a little bit. But for the most part, I like to keep them. Now, Justin Jefferson is a rookie that's hit. He's hitting so far. So I'm not going to sell him. I'm not. Unless I'm getting blown away with an offer, I'm really not going to sell him. I'm definitely not going to sell him for first. I'm not going to sell him for first and second. If it's multiple first, I'd consider it. Probably do it. But if you want to win now, then I definitely win it because he right now is the PPR 21. That's huge. That is a massive number for a 4-week rookie wide receiver. What would I buy him for? Now, if I was trying to buy him, I would offer Adam Thielen. Hell, you could even offer Julio Jones and see if you can get a little bit something back with Jefferson. Maybe a second, maybe a package. I would definitely look to do something like that because Julio looks a little washed. I don't want to say it because he's so damn good, but this is going to eat me up. I know you guys are going to crush me on this one. But Julio Jones is a great wide receiver. I'm just saying maybe I would sell him and try to get a return package of Justin Jefferson plus. I think that might be a good idea. Robert Woods is another guy I would probably sell for Justin Jefferson. So those are my two options. I would buy or hold. I wouldn't sell him. That's pretty much my whole review of him. If you guys have any comments below, I would love for you guys to comment below. Subscribe, please. Follow me on Twitter at Dynasty Humble Senior if you want more. And I'm going to poll who we're going to take next, who we're going to go with next, because I love the people. I'm for the people. Hell, I used to be called the people's champ. They used to be like, yo, Josh, you're the people's champ. They used to scream it on the streets. I was like, I know, baby, I'm the people's champ. And I used to do the little Aaron Rodgers thing, but it's kind of played out now. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be on the next one. Peace out.
Perfect.